Hey guys, it's Itch from the Install Bay. We have a viewer question. They just picked up one of these cool Intraphex backup cameras, the BC UN01. It's a new model that they've just come out with. They have a question on how to wire it up. We're going to show you how to do it, so stay tuned. Let's take a look and see what comes in the box. There's some instructions, some heat shrink, a couple screws, the power harness. On the power harness is the switch for mirror and normal. You get a hole saw and a flush mount, and then the camera itself. Now the camera measure and see how long the cable is. Comes with a 5-foot pigtail. And of course, this is the mount here. And there's if you wanted to put on the flush, this just unscrews. So what you want to do is take this little piece, this guy right here, put this over the camera like this, attach this guy onto here. So once you get that screwed together, go ahead and take whatever hole you're going to mount it in, feed it through, and then just push and it'll snap into place. And there you go, and then you can rotate it so you get it to wherever you need up to be. So the hole saw that it comes with is right here. So you can just pop this into your drill, and there you go, drill a hole in the bumper. Now, on to the real question. So the tricky part is definitely the way these instructions they give you. They're very, very peculiar, to say the least. Most of the time when you're installing a double DIN radio, it has a reverse wire input. On a Pioneer and a Kenwood, it's purple white. On some of the Alpines, it's orange white. And those need to get triggered off of the reverse lights, so that when you put it in reverse, the image pops up. This gives you this red and black, and then over on the other end, the part that's going to go behind the radio, it has this RCA with a red wire. So it's very different, to say the least. So the unit plugs in. There is a tooth on here, right here, and that's going to plug into the tooth that's on here. So don't just jam them together, line up the teeth. There's a mark here and a mark here also, so you can plug them together. And then this is where it gets weird. If you power this and you run this to accessory and run this to ground, it'll turn on the camera. And we're going to demonstrate that here in a second with our portable screen. However, if you run this RCA up to the radio, you can use this also to power the camera. So my guess is the red wires run in parallel inside of the little box. Now the reason why they do that is according to these instructions, so that you can use the reverse wire to put in a relay. You can run the reverse wire into a relay and then have the accessory coming from the front into this as well. That way you don't use the reverse light wire to power up the camera, which is good because most of the time the car doesn't have enough power to power the camera and the reverse lights, especially in a modern car. Where this is flawed is that in the newer radios, they need the reverse wire at the radio so that it tells the radio to do what it wants. Plus, most of the new radios have a on switch so that you can view the camera while you're going forward, not just in reverse. So, the best way to hook this up then would be to plug it into the back of the radio, take the red wire here and hook that up to ignition. So hook that up to ignition. And take the black wire on this and apply it to ground. As you can see here, our camera came on. So here, oh, it's quiet. There we go. Now just to show you what I'm talking about, if we come over here and take our voltmeter and we go here and here, as you can see over there, it is the ignition. It's getting power to this wire. So this wire is live. So what you're going to want to do is definitely cap this wire off in the back so that you don't short out whatever's up front. So now the question is, what about the reverse light feed? If I hook it up according to these instructions, won't it work? And as I said, no, because you need the reverse light wire to power up, or to go to the front of the radio to power up that purple white wire or that orange white wire to have it, or switch to reverse so you can see the image. You will then have to run, if you're not a purple wire, to go to the radio. So along with this wire, you want to run this wire. So you'll have these two wires run to the front of the car. Now, as I said, it comes with a piece of heat shrink in the bag. And what you need the heat shrink for is this guy right here. So what you want to do is feed this through here, plug in the camera when you're done, and then put this over like this, and then heat it up. That'll keep the moisture and whatnot out of the inside of this. I don't know if I'd put this outside. Well, I know I wouldn't put this outside, but that'll definitely keep these two parts nice and tight together, and also keep any chance of this switch being bumped while it's maybe in a panel or something like that. So we have the image here. It has the reverse lines on them. Now on the switch here, you can do normal or mirrored. You can see just by flicking the switch. There is no way to shut off the reverse line, so these are always going to be on there on this particular model. Alright guys, that brings this one to a close. If you have any comments or questions of your own, feel free to leave them down below and we will get back to you. We do these things 5 days a week, so go ahead and subscribe. You get content all the time. Whatever you want to know about car audio, it's up there. You guys need to know more about us, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and right here on YouTube. And as usual, have a great night, and we will see you later next time. Bye.